Alright everybody, so another video of Yuyo here climbing in the Go leagues, trying to make it to plat. And I've been on and off on trying to climb, so I'm gonna see if I'm able to every season. It's difficult because it resets every month, so you have, like, imagine a season that only lasts 31 days, but I'm gonna try to make it to diamond, as often as possible. So basically what I wanted to show you is a couple duels of Traptrix. Some of them are more scuffed than others, but basically, let me see. So I have one. So, like, I've been winning some games, but this one is the latest one I wanted to show you. So basically, I don't think it's gonna be by any means a top tier deck, but I think Traptrix, for low plat and below in Master Duel, you can definitely scrap some wings. Okay, so standard play Purica. The best one of that you can open is Purica because it gets access to the field, and that's an extra zone. Obviously activating the Arachna effect, so I can set a trap. Most of the times, if you don't draw it in your opening hand, you're gonna set with Sarah Holotia, because that's an extra normal. Here I kind of made a misplay, just because I was thinking I always wanted to use, being looking forward to use the effect of Alomeros, this one, the second one. So basically, if a monster leaves the field by an effect of my cards and it's banished or in the graveyard, then I detach a material and I steal it permanently. So that's a really good effect. You're gonna get to see it here. It doesn't really do much. So to be honest, since I was gonna special summon the Purica anyways, I should have just done it with 2 materials, and then that way I could have made the standard, the Pinguicula. So that's, that would be your opening. So imagine this a Pinguicula, so that's your regular 1 turn field, as long as you activate Arachna, because Arachna locks you into insects and plants. So yeah. So anyways, here we go. So little bit of misplay there, but as you're gonna see, it doesn't really matter. This guy was going for a promotion too, but he was trolling with his so here with Mantis, I'm resetting the trap because it was reset with Dionia. That way it doesn't get banished on my standby phase. Now I go for the Penguin. Let her go her Penguin, because Pinguicula. It sounds a little bit weird, but that's her name. So I reset another Holotia, which I should have reset another because I ended up using the Holotia of the graveyard. In fact, you cannot use both. You can only use one of the effects. I wish you could use both, because that would make it for a stronger card for sure. But it is what it is. Resetting at this point, I'm just flexing on this guy because he just set a card. I'm not really about any traps, because for any people that don't really play the Traptrix, unaffected by trap effects, yeah, they all have, well, the XYZ, but they have material unaffected, and the link, well, they're link summon, they should be unaffected. So here I miss Liso just because I used like I said, the Holotia. I should have used this one and then as a material and then just go for game, but yeah. Okay. 2 misplays there. Probably could have cost me, but I was thrown off by this guy's turn, like normal Orbital, like just straight up normal Orbital. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, like I said, I only run one floodgate trap hook, but it's really strong against like lower decks just because they really need that normal summon. Or if they have special, like you're gonna see later with photons, they need a body on the field to be able to special summon themselves from the hand. So if they don't have it, the only normal is set, they're not able to special. So you see Alomarus, so I get back the orbital, and this play was weird. You're gonna see later, because this should make me unaffected by effect monster from the same the activated effects of other monsters with the same type as this card's material, right? But you're gonna see. So he's trying to, he goes for a photon. Again, this is a weird photon player. My field is absolutely disgusting. My Penguin like Spanish. I don't know why it should be. I had an orbital as a material, so it should be unaffected by light monsters, but again, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Go for Kularia. Now I basically have all the girls, all the extra deck girls, because I just go film. This I didn't even need to do, and he scoops. So yeah, again, this guy was doing some weird shit, but it doesn't. It probably didn't matter, even if he plays standard. So yeah, I just want to show you guys a few games, just so you can see the power of Traptrix, especially low elo. Like I said, when you start aiming towards the high plat, going to diamond, you're probably gonna run into more of the meta decks, your Exotic Sisters, Dragon Links. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's good. A lot of, I don't know why. I think the Traptrix are like, people get scared of them because it's a back row heavy deck, but I'm guessing if you don't have a lightning storm, if you don't open with a lightning storm or Harpies Feather Duster, then it's a difficult deck to go second into, for sure, if you're not running like super meta. But I still feel like you should try. I don't know. Yeah, going second, this deck definitely suffers for sure. So that's why I don't think it will ever be like meta, because like I said, if you go into anything related to runics, like if runics have the fuel up, if Dragon Link have go first, if Exo Sisters have any sort of field build, then you don't do anything, to be honest. So yeah, again, another scoop. I'm just showing you guys, because a lot of these guys they're just scooping. You see a lot of turn ones. But yeah. Ooh, this one doesn't save because it's been a few days. Let's see if this yeah. Oh, I just started saving. For some reason it doesn't let me save the gameplay. I need to figure out how to delete some of the ones that I saved from some time ago. But yeah, I need to see. But yeah. So yeah, I mean basically guys, so running a very standard Traptrix, nothing crazy. I mean the only thing that I'm running that I don't see most people running is the Tantalizing Tomb. And this card, I mean, I don't think it should be an ultra by any means. The waifu tag is definitely pressing here, but it is what it is. You know, again, waifu tag. Because I mean, if you look, Raflesia Ultra, Alomarus Ultra, Pinguicula Ultra, Serra Ultra, Kularia, like all extra text girls are ultras. I mean, Sarah should definitely be ultra, Pinguicula and probably Adipus, but I think like Cularia and Alomero should be secrets. Like, let's be honest. These are, because these are passive cards, so like you don't do anything active with it. Reflection is crazy. Reflection. If you set up a good reflection, yeah, it can get pretty nasty. Because the thing is, you set it, and then your Seva activates when it becomes an effect, but then you have another trap. So it's like a walking trap with two effects. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I would say obviously Sarah is like the end of, like, this is the most, this is a crazy support. This, when Konami brought up the batch of the Link 1 support for the decks, this is one of the craziest Link 1s that they printed. Like this one and the what's that called, the Musketeer one, also insane. Yeah, there's a few of them that are Link 1 for these like slower decks, like non-meta decks, that are pretty naughty. Like this card does what the deck needs. Imagine, this is a back row deck. I mean, it's a trap hole deck. And it functions, for the most part, it functions as a combo deck just because of Zero. Like, legitimate, if Zera didn't exist, this deck would be like super slow, would be like, it wouldn't go anywhere. But, I mean, even thanks to Zera, I can lock myself into, with Aragna, I can lock myself into Traptrix basically. I mean, insect plant, but basically Traptrix. And most games I don't go into the Utopia package, I don't go into the Axeco finisher package. I usually don't go for that, like, to be honest. One of the main reasons is Zero. So, but yeah. So yeah, pretty normal package. I mean, 2 Maxis, 3 Ash, 3 Mermelio. Mermelio is crazy. I mean, you can normal Mermelio, search Holotia, and you have full combo for the most part. Assuming you don't get negated. If you get negated, then it sucks. But yeah, Mermelio into Holotia, link the Mermelio, set the Holotia, pitch a normal trap, and then go from there. To Dionia, you don't need 3. I mean, the monster reborn effect is nice when normal. It definitely comes in handy, but you mainly using the special summon with Sarah to reset your trap holes, and most of the time using before they get banished. But if not, you can reset it with Mantis, which you run 3, obviously. You know, another, like, Mermelio and Mantis are your favorite normals. If you open 2 Traptrix, like if you open Purica with any other Traptrix, then Purica is your favorite one, because you go Purica, Feel, link the Purica, and then you have the extra normal with the Feel. You only need to run 1 for sure. I wish, because this says Traptrip. It's not even Traptrix. Traptrip Guardian. Add 1 Traptrix Guardian. I wish they would keep it. You can add 1 Traptrix or something like that, card or spell. So that way, or like a trap. You know how in Preda plans they have Predap. I wish they would make it like trap, and this would be like trap, because this would be until the T, right? T are trap, like until the T, because this will count. I mean, because if you, let's say, if you open Garden and Purica is not doing anything. It's normal. The special effect is pretty good, but so if you could, like, if you open Garden and at any point you get access to Purica, and you know more Purica, it would be super nice to search Traptrix too. Like that would be amazing. That would be really good. Or just sometimes you don't need the film, and you need some extra draws. So yeah, Traptrix tune. I've been liking it so far. Sometimes I get cloggy hands, and like I said, this is not a meta deck, so you get cloggy hands, and this is your draw 2. This, when you go even, because you're activating a card to pitch a card to draw 2, so you're going even. It's not like you're not going plus at all. And I really wish you can use you cannot use both effects, which sucks too. You can only use each of the effect. Well, actually you can, right? You can only use each effect. Yeah, so you can actually use both. Maybe that's why they didn't put a draw 1 here. Okay, it should be placed on the bottom, draw 1, right? So you banish this card, you target your Holotia that you banish, or something that you banish with Guardian, or something like that, and then you draw 1 card. But even without the drawing 1 card, so this effect is kind of mediocre. It's just resetting your stuff more or less, especially your Holotias. But yeah, sometimes the discard 1 is nice, like especially if you draw into Dionia, you have Dionia, and you pitch another one, then you have something there. But yeah, bro, these cards, no names are crazy. Genelicia, okay. 1, and she's really situational. You don't really use her that much. Yeah, like especially for opening up, you don't want to open up with her. Like she will be your extra normal effect for guarding, or like your odd one out that you need to special with Sarah, and you don't have anything, you don't have any holes, then you set 2 holes, 1 from the deck and 1 from the graveyard. Yeah, basically it's really nice. I gotten some good uses out of her card effect. You know, just being able to pitch set trap, special summoner, and then resetting your traps is nice. But yeah, these are your weakest Traptrix for sure. I mean, aside from the old Traptrix, I mean, I'm not even playable, to be honest. But yeah, your Perica is still really good. I really like her special summon. It doesn't miss timing, her special summon effect, which is super nice. You banish it. The thing is, you banish a monster that you don't want to deal with, and you either disrupt a material that they needed, or a monster that was gonna make them climb into a bigger threat. You stop him right there. You trigger Sarah. You set a trap, and then that trap by next turn becomes alive. So it's life. And then when the monster comes back, if it activates an effect, then you have that trap that you set it before. So it's a really good effect for the active. So Arachna, I have no need to say. You don't need to run 3. I mean 3. Some people might run 3. But yeah, this is your standard. It locks you into basically Traptrix, but it's still really good. You run lore. I mean, most of the time I don't get the full effect of run or lore. It's still really good. I mean, this is mainly the special summon effect is really nice, but the protection against harpies and lightning storm, that's what makes it. Yeah, this text, it already makes a card. I mean, you're running a deck that searches a lot and that sets traps a lot. So you're already revealing a lot of stuff. Like with Sarah, you letting your opponent know what trap you set. With Mameli, you searching the trap, so like, you're not doing anything cute with it, right? Like the only thing you don't wanna basically reveal is evenly match, which is your best trap to deal with like higher tier decks, but yeah, you don't really go that deep with it. One Nightmare, one Floodgate, you don't need more than that. 3 evenly, like I said, best card to go. I honestly hate this card personally, especially I run a lot of combo decks, and this to me is an unfair card. It's like one card that it says if you don't have a Omni Negate, it basically says I'm more skillful than you, GG, bro. but yeah, because it doesn't even destroy banishes, so it deals with most stuff. But yeah, I mean, and losing your trap, your battle phase, that's irrelevant. Trigger Gravedigger Trapple, I mean, your best Trapple, to be honest. Especially, I mean, everybody runs Hand Trust, baby. I mean, and most of the meta decks, the graveyard is a second hand. So, yeah. And the burn is super nice. The burn, I mean, it comes in clutch. Sometimes you don't expect it. You don't expect like the Great Digger, the Coba the Grave hand, the finger. But yeah, the 2000 burn is nothing to scoff at. I mean, sometimes I burn people or putting into into the range of killing them just because of the burn. So it's definitely nice. Ice Dragon Prison, I mean, not a trap hole, but still a really strong card. Been debating to run Dimensional Barrier, but I mean, tier is not that relevant anymore after Bandits. So, Terrifying Trapple, I don't know why people don't run this more often. Here's little Purica over there. Funny enough, I believe this is the actual form of Purica, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Because the whole thing is that they're trying to lure you, and they're all like eating plants or whatever, right? If I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I don't know my botanics, botanics. But yeah, this is really good. And if you have a normal trap, this effect comes handy. You can banish one monster from your opponent. A lot of times you do use that effect, and that disruption of banish one monster in the graveyard that they're trying to reborn or use for any other effect, then it's really good. And the thing is, what I like about it the most is that a lot of trap holes are ignition based. So, for example, is when your opponent summons, or when this does. This is when your opponent has a special summon this turn. So it doesn't need to be ignited by a summon. It could just be like they already summon, and then but you don't want to destroy that monster, and then they summon another thing and that, and you want to destroy that. So I just noticed another one here. I don't know which one. I don't know the. And then Holutia, amazing card. I wish they would do more of these type of support, because it's pretty good. Both effects are great. You can only use one effect. This part kills me. There are meta decks that don't have this clause. For example, what's the halfness on the halfness, the when your opponent activates an effect when it's normal, you can special, and then it has a meal effect. Like, come on, well, whatever. Then when you top it, they top a package, one Dueler if they're running a graveyard heavy deck. Reflection standard, Redoer has become standard too, to be honest. Alomarus, Pinguicula, you don't need more than that, to be honest. Zeus, of course, any XYZ based deck or that can run XYZ, you have to run Zeus. And two Serras, best card in the deck. Phoenix, Cularia, Unicorn to deal with difficult stuff in the field. Adipus for game. I mean, this is your second best Traptrix extra deck. It lets you go for game. The 1000 boost is really nice. I mean, you a Serra out of the thing, you get like a Serra that's 1800, and then your XYZs become 3500, 3200. So they become big. And then the effect of negating and then potentially destroying, that's really good too. But yeah, yeah. So I mean, of course, accept code royal baby. Gotta flex that. Alright guys, so that's been my low tier, I can't stress that enough, low tier Traptrix deck. Hope you like it. I'll probably make one of these videos on the other decks that I'm running, just to I wanna do one in my Endymion build, so you guys can take a look and see. And I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.